I got news tonight, birds. My girl and I did anal for the first time recently. Give it up for anal. The champagne of sex. I don't really know what all the jazz is about. I still can't sit down. Hurts quite a bit. What? If any of you guys have been to FSU and been to the financial aid office, that is a very similar situation. While I'm on this soapbox, how fucked up is it that FSU gets to determine the tuition and they also have their own credit union? What the fuck? That is like making the lube and the strap-on. And you know the bigger you make the strap-on, the more lube you're gonna sell. So, I'll get back to the butt stuff, don't worry. I'll get back to that. Yeah, but speaking of which, she didn't use any lube. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, can you spit on this or something? Why? Or go a size down. What the fuck? Why does it have to be so big? And black. I don't know, there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't see what that adds to the equation. That looks a lot like Tay, if I'm being honest. Does anybody want to burn something down after this? You guys think about setting something on fire? Alright, I shouldn't have said that in front of the table full of paralegals or lawyers or whatever this is. I always wanted to do comedy in front of a billboard for personal injury lawsuits. Were you injured? Well, even if you weren't, we'll say you were. Call us. Hey, you guys want to go have a work outing somewhere? Well, I heard there was a comedy show going on at Birds. Well, can we talk through the whole thing? Yes. Yes. Of course. We'll eat oysters and talk. Tobias from Arrested Development is talking as we speak. A couple people here have seen that show. No, I'm not talking about doing anything illegal, though. I don't want to commit insurance fraud or something. I'm just talking about a little arson for the love of the sport. I think a lot of people are still on the fence. What if I said the thing we were going to burn down is a Comcast Xfinity store? Okay. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit more support. I feel like if during the BLM protest they had burned down one Comcast Xfinity store, even the most racist conservative would have been like, all right, guys, hold on. Let's hear them out. Clearly, we have some common ground here. I found out recently that never going to be a parent.
I was in the bathroom.
Never going to have kids. Because I don't want them. Don't want them. I don't. And there is nothing worse than a parent that overhears you say you don't want kids. I was taught growing up that everyone was going to peer pressure me to do drugs. They fucking peer pressure you to have kids. It is bullshit. Oh, well, you don't want kids, but you'll never know. You'll never know what it's like to hold your newborn baby boy and look into his eyes. Okay, I just can't describe it. All right, fine. You know what? Maybe. But you'll never know what it's like to drive home from the I don't want to be a parent clinic. And I can tell you what it's like. Have you ever canceled plans that you made 2 weeks ago? Pretty fucking good feeling. It's like that times 100. Dodge a fucking lifetime of responsibility. Why do you think we talk about so much butt stuff up here? All right, I know where you guys are at. Anal's fine. We draw the line at abortion. It was a painful experience, but I'll tell you what, pooping's a lot easier now. Just fucking falls right out. Don't even have to try. My farts are completely silent. It's like a smelly ghost just walked into the room. I'm gonna throw some relationship advice at you guys now. I think you've earned it. I think there's 3 stages to any relationship. I think the first stage, when you're first like stepping out past a hookup into a relationship, is when toiletries start being exchanged. You wake up and there's one extra toothbrush in the cup, and you're like, what the fuck did this come from? What is this shit? I get to the point now where if I find an extra toothbrush, I just throw the shit away, act like I never saw it. And my girlfriend's like, stop fucking throwing away all of our toothbrushes. You're not cool. Second stage of a relationship is if two people shower together and sex is not had before, during, or after. No sex. That's a shower of convenience. And if someone takes a piss during a shower of convenience, it's full-on engagement at this point. Which brings me to the last and terminal stage of a relationship. I call this an open-door marriage. It's not like polygamy or polyamory. It's actually very gross. An open-door marriage is when one partner takes a shit with the door open, knowing full well that you're home. Knowing full fucking well that you are home, just shitting with the door wide open. Look, if you fucking know I'm home and you are pooping with the door open, and then you cheat on me, I get half of your things. I get half of all of your things. So in, this may be news to some of you guys, but in the year 2023, the year of our Lord, Joker memes are still somehow a fucking thing. I cannot wrap my head around that. There's nothing I love more than seeing a picture of the Joker with a quote that he has definitely never said. Definitely never said. I saw this picture of Walking Phoenix's Joker, and it said, it is the same hot water that softens the potato, which hardens the egg. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is amazing. It's the best shit I've ever seen in my life. I just imagine somewhere out there, some 40-year-old woman in a cubicle, probably working at their office, is just like, I'm a hard egg. I'm not a soft potato, I'm a hard egg. I'm not a soft potato. And I saw this meme and I was like, fuck, girlfriend, get in here. I call her a girlfriend. I was like, girlfriend, come in here and look at this meme. Yeah, I know I could just come to you, but get in here. Get in here. She rounds to the corner and she's like, fuck, stop shitting with the door open. Some women are just afraid of commitment. It's not about it. I'm not racist, but always gets real quiet. I just want to make sure you guys are still listening. It's a real attention getter. I don't really have any follow-up. I use that on dates, though. On a first date, when I feel like she's zoning out on whatever the fuck I'm saying, I'm like, I'm not racist, but just, if it's quiet enough in the restaurant, I can hear her butthole pucker. She's like, oh. Where are the exits? How do I get out of here? I'm like, I'm not racist, but Heath Ledger's Joker was the best Joker. I mean, Walking Phoenix was great, but like Heath Ledger changed the way we think about the Joker. She's like, this guy talks about the Joker a lot. A lot. What the fuck is this? And I'm never going to a movie with him. This is too much. I'm not racist, but oh, Little Mermaid movie. Am I right? What the fuck? How's he gonna get out of this one? The casting! What were they thinking? Javier Bardem as King Triton? I'm never ever going to be able to watch that movie and not think about Ariel swimming into the king's chambers and being like, Dad, I have this fishtail, but I need a pair of legs so I can go up on shore and spread them. You know the plot of Little Mermaid. You guys know that? And Javier Bardem is like, Ariel, what's the most you've ever lost in a coin toss? This quarter, Ariel, was made in 1985, and it has traveled 30 years to reach this place right now, and you've got to call it. It wouldn't be fair if I did it for you. And she is like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just wanted to get rid of this tail. And he flicks the coin. He's like, I'm throwing water. And slaps it down, and he's like, oh, heads. And he shoots Sebastian in the face. Call that joke, No Country for the Old Man in the Sea. Big movie guy. You guys ever seen Lord of the Rings? Anybody Lord of the Rings fans in here? One person has seen Lord of the Rings. How about Rick and Morty? Okay. 3 people have seen Rick and Morty. I don't think that's true. Got a lot of lack of audience participation in the crowd tonight. I like to think that Lord of the Rings is basically an episode of Rick and Morty, if you think about it. This ancient magic wizard shows up at a poor innocent hobbit's house at 3 in the morning and beats down the door, and he's like, Frodo, what? Get up, what are you doing here, Frodo? Come on, we got a 20-minute adventure, in and out, 20 minutes. It's like, 20 minutes? It's like, well, 9 hours, if you're counting the director's cut. What the fuck are you talking about? Whoa, dub-dub, am I right? Listen, Frodo, you gotta get your uncle, cousin, grandfather's, your ring. He's my second cousin twice removed. Jeez, Tolkien, really metal on this one. Listen, you gotta get his ring. It makes you invisible. I've never seen him turn invisible with the ring. No shit. That's how invisibility works, you little fucking idiot. Come on, you have to get the ring. And we've got to go to Mount Doom. Frodo, we got to go to Mount Doom. And we got to put it in the volcano. Okay, so I get it. You got to take the ring because it makes you invisible, and we're going to go there invisible. No, you can never put it on under any circumstances, Frodo. You got to get the ring, and we're going to put it in the volcano. It's not really a volcano. Frodo, it's full of Szechuan sauce, and I need that sauce. All right, that is my time, guys. Have a great night.
Give it up for Roman, everybody.